Hello and welcome or welcome back. Today we're just going to be playing some more Killing Floor and just talking about some stuff. So if that sounds fun or interesting to you for any reason at all, seek help. But before you do that, please consider doing all the things that YouTube likes and that I appreciate very much, and we will get right into it. Hell yeah. Thank you guys for chilling, by the way, as always. Scorpion's Lair. No headshot? Trying to John Wick it. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, I'll get there. Yep, go ahead and do that. Fucker. So, since we're on this map, wasn't even really planning on talking about this, but might as well, huh? Do you guys like fighting games? Woo! Man, that's fighting games hold like a special place in my heart. I remember growing up, there was a card shop by my house. Well, there was two. One was there when I was really little, and it was cool as hell. It was owned by an Asian guy, and he had a pet monkey and a pet parrot in the back. But both shops always had arcade games too. So it was like Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, and fucking Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. It was awesome. Huh. Yeah, those were the fucking days, though. I remember going over there and just spending so much money playing Street Fighter Third Strike. That was the shit back then. That was the game. That was the Street Fighter game at the time, you know. It was so unique compared to the ones before that. I remember Street Fighter 1. I remember playing that as a kid and just kind of being like, well, what the hell? Like, it was such a... I wouldn't say it was... Well, I mean, it was kind of bad, right? It's not even... you can't really call it bad because it started something so great. Like, it definitely helped. It definitely helped. You know, if it wasn't for the first Street Fighter, I don't know. There probably wouldn't... It wouldn't be as, like... they wouldn't know what they did wrong. Right? That's funny. Yeah, I guess the point of me saying that there were two different comic shops is the fact that the first one, they always had two cabinets each. Like, I don't know, I'm pretty sure it wasn't the same guy, but they definitely ran the shop the same way. Aside from the pet monkey and pet parrot, which was so fucking cool when you were a kid. But, yeah, the old one had the older games. You know, it had like fucking Mortal Kombat 1 or 2, I can't remember. And then it had the older Street Fighter games. One of the older Street Fighter games as well. I think it was Street Fighter 2, one of the Street Fighter 2 games. But yeah. So me and my brother, we ended up going there like all the time, just playing those games. And the second place that popped up was just a lot more successful. They had the Pokemon tournaments and the Magic tournaments and all that stuff. You know, it was a little bit more poppin'. I think it was probably the way the guy set up the shop. It was like more hip, you know. This was like the 90s. Yeah, and I think that what it was is they had Third Strike at the new one for Street Fighter, and then I think it was Mortal Kombat 3. I could have my timelines mixed up a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it was that one. Because I remember playing the first two pretty much exclusively on whatever Nintendo. Was it Super Nintendo? I'm pretty sure it was Super Nintendo. Maybe the first one was regular. I can't remember. It was NES. I can't remember. But yeah, no, that and Super Nintendo. I had Killer Instinct. That was awesome. That was a game that I was hoping would last, and it did. Because then I think Nintendo 64 had one. I don't think I played that. I never owned a 64. But I might have played that. I had plenty of friends that had Nintendo 64. But anyway, yeah, no, that was the shit. I ended up buying the new Killer Instinct a couple years ago. But I suck at it. There's people, those older fighting games, man, you go in to try and play them, like online, you're going to get wiped all the fucking time. because these guys just they just or these people they just got the touch and the timing. Like I'll even watch some Third Strike people play right like now, and I'm like, my God, just the level of playing after 30 years, right, is great. Yeah, no, I'm utterly terrible at fighting games now. If I play them, I just play them mostly just to fuck around against the computer and stuff. Maybe friends or whatever if anybody would want to play, but that's about it. I'm just like miserably awful at it. I used to be good at Third Strike. That was like my shit back when I was a kid. I would live at that cabinet when I wasn't like when we weren't doing like Pokemon or whatever, because that was popping off. You know, that was still when it was like the first gen, I think, of Pokemon, which is the shit. Those days were awesome. But they would hold all those tournaments, and even Magic. You know, Magic was, I can't remember when that started, but that's been around for a minute. That's been around for a long time. But I never really got into that. I did have a couple decks, but I mean, you know, I was a kid and I was kind of a dumb brain. Still am. So like Magic builds, that was like a little above my head. But for some reason, I was pretty damn decent at Third Strike. Probably because I was a filthy Akuma player. At the time, I was a kid. I was just like, this guy hits fucking hard. But you get caught in a good combo against somebody that knows what they're doing, oh, you're done, because he has such low HP. But he does such crazy damage numbers, it all evens out. Yeah, but pretty much any Mortal Kombat game, period. Since number one, since the first game, I've pretty much mained Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Those were like the two better ones. And, well, you know what? For the first game, like, it was very easy to pretty much main every character. Like, I got good with every character in that game. Yeah, I mean, that was just something. There wasn't that many. How many were there? There's maybe like... Who was it? There was Raiden, Liu Kang, Sonya, Johnny Cage, whoop, Scorpion, and Sub-Zero, right? Yeah, no, there wasn't many characters at all, so it was pretty easy to like get good with all of them. But yeah, though, I remember getting to Goro, which was a sub boss, and just getting completely fucking annihilated until you figure it out. You play the game, like that's when I learned that like you play fighting games, you play the computer the exact opposite you'd play against a person, really. You know, because you find something that works that you can cheese the fucking computer, because that's what they're doing to you. Yeah, Scorpion was even the best character in that new movie. I saw that one like right when I had a chance, right when it came to HBO. I'm not. I have to really, really, really be into a movie to fucking go to the theater. But yup. But
so look out for me.
Like, yeah, that movie on the whole was just like, meh. As a lifelong fan, it was just, yeah, it was meh. Like, I don't know why they felt it necessary to add that character, the main character. Like, they couldn't have just taken some other character, like another like lower character, and kind of like turned him into something. I don't know. It was just a weird decision. Plus, the guy was kind of a bitch. Like, I get that there was supposed to be character development. I mean, supposed to be, but the entire time, I don't know. It was badly done. The actor, I don't know if it was him thing or a director thing, but I don't know. He seemed like a scared child even when he wasn't. Like, even when he was all like at the end of the movie, like killing Goro, it was just kind of like, I don't know. And then Goro, like his design was pretty cool, but why the hell did they? If I remember correctly, they gave him like fucking green skin or something. Like, why'd you make him like a fucking orc? I don't really get that. Yeah, but that movie, man, I can put that one on to kind of just like not really I mean, I take the first one, like the one from '95 or whatever, more serious, to tell the truth. It's just like, I don't know, the way that they did Shang Tsung was, I just didn't like it. Melina, I don't care about the swapping, whatever, who cares? Like, I don't really give a shit about that. So I'm not even addressing that. They did her wrong. They did that character dirty. They could have done her a lot better. The way that they killed off Kung Lao was annoying to say the least. I didn't like how they did it. If they were gonna kill off a character, like I guess whatever, I guess it would be him, even though he was one of the cooler ones. Fucker. Yeah, Sonya and Kano were done pretty well. I liked their dynamic. Kano was hilarious. Who else? Jax. Kind of like the way I like the way they made Jax. He was very humble and you know it really like I don't know. And the way that he lost his arms was pretty badass. I think that was pretty good. But I don't know. I just don't think that it really holds a candle to the original. Like say what you want about the original, but it definitely embodied the fucking characters a lot more. Shang Tsung, like all the overacting in that movie, how hammy it was, is just fucking perfect. But yeah, for when it comes down to the new one, they're making a sequel. They're obviously making at least one sequel. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it got canceled. I doubt it did, because I think this one did well enough. I'm not 100% sure about that though. But we'll see. They're bringing in Johnny Cage, you know, possibly. If the movie's made. I have no idea. It probably is. I haven't researched it. The way that they, I wanted to talk about that. The way that they got their powers, though, like, or their, whatever you want to call it, their fighting abilities. I can't remember what it's called in that movie. That was pretty lame. But I guess, in a way, like, I guess to play devil's advocate, right? Fucking, it explains away why the hell there isn't, like, a bunch of like mystical fighters all over the damn place. I guess you know what I mean. Like I guess that's a way of doing that. Well, if this gives you a couple of very special people opposed to just like somebody that can, I guess, learn an ability or somebody that was born with the fucking ability. You know. Oh yeah, and also, Liu Kang in that movie sucked. I think he was. I think that they really underutilized him, and the fact that they like put him at such a like shitty side character, you know, when he was pretty much the main character. When he was pretty much the main character of Mortal Kombat, like, I don't know, that was pretty lame. I don't know, I don't really like it. And then that's also like the thing too, maybe, I don't know if it's just me. I never liked the new game, Mortal Kombat 1. I saw it announced, I watched, I was like looking forward to it kind of, because I was like, oh cool, like a new take on Mortal Kombat. And then everything I've seen come out of it is just trash. Like, I'm sure that the gameplay and everything else, the stuff that actually matters, like, is pretty good. But as far as I can remember, too, they're not going to be supporting that game anymore. But I could also, I could be misremembering. I know that there's enough people that play that game, so I don't really know. I don't know. I just know all the missteps that they've made. I don't like the tone of it. I don't like how they change the characters around. But whatever, it is what it is. That's just what they do today in modern entertainment. Take what's not broken and fix it, right?
You murdered my children.
Yeah, take what's not broken and try and fix it. What do you end up doing to it? Come on. I just need to get close enough to your bitch ass. Come on, cloak up. Yeah. Yep. You see that? He wants. Oh. He took so long to fall. Well, if you stuck around this long, I really appreciate you. Yeah, I don't know. It's something I normally don't talk about. I don't know if many people that watch my videos also play fighting games or if they're interested in that kind of stuff, but it is what it is. It's my channel. I'll talk about what I want to talk about. But yeah, let me know what you think. Did you see the new movie? Do you like the Mortal Kombat franchise? Do you like Street Fighter? Do you like I don't know, do you like fighting games? Because that's something, like I said, it holds a special place in my heart. So maybe I'll never do like videos on them because I'm terrible, but you know, I'll definitely kind of like play them on the side still. But anyway, yeah, I'll stop ranting and rambling and let you go on with your day or night. if you just please consider doing all the things that YouTube likes and that I appreciate very, very much. Thank you so much for hanging out. It really does mean the world to me. You guys have a good one, and I'll catch you on the next one.